nominate Honorable Abbas.
I so second.
I rise to humbly accept the nomination.
Is hereby declared the winner and returned elected as the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
This is House Tickets, a weekly education on the workings of the legislature at the Green Wing of the National Assembly. I am your regular guide, Dihelia Mamza. 20th of September 2023, Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives clocked 100 days in office. In marking this milestone of the number 4 citizen of Nigeria, House Ticket this week will bring you highlights of major activities that have defined the Speaker's stay in office. Let's take a break here and return with the full package of the program. Please stay tuned.
Hi, Abbas. The House will pay priority attention to participatory budgeting process and delivery, law reform, electoral reform, women's participation and inclusion in governance, among others.
Thank you for staying tuned. The journey of Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas as the Speaker of the 10th House began on Tuesday, 13th of June 2023, with the beginning of a new dispensation in the House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria. This followed the inauguration of the 10th House of Representatives on the day. And on the 20th of September, the leader marked his first 100 days in office. During this period, the Speaker has had many important engagements and brought his wealth of legislative experience to bear. Our next report takes you on a journey of the Speaker, highlighting major events on this timeline of 100 days. Do stay tuned.
It's my honor to call for nomination for the office of the Speaker of the 10th Assembly.
Tuesday, the 13th of June 2023, the 10th House of Representatives was inaugurated in a colorful ceremony. On this day, the first item on the agenda during the inauguration was the election of the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House.
My distinguished colleagues, the Clerk to the National Assembly, I rise to present Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, member-elect.
And tell us the candidate of your choice.
My vote go directly to the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
I rise this morning to give my vote to Right Honorable T.J. Abbas.
I vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
I vote for myself. Thank you very much.
Starting from the runners-up, members-elect Aminu Jaji pooled 3 votes. Member-elect Idris Wase pooled 3 votes. Member-elect Tajuddin Abbas, 353 votes.
Member-elect Tajuddin Abbas, having scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and returned elected as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Proposer and the seconder to lead the winner to take out of office.
Tajuddin.
Speaker Tajuddin Abbas represents the people of Zaria Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. He holds both bachelor's and master's degrees in business administration from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, in Kaduna State in 1988 and 1993 respectively. He furthered his education by completing a doctorate degree in business management at the Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto in 2010. Prior to his political journey, he was a lecturer at the Kaduna State University, KASU, between 1993 and 2001. He also worked as a marketing manager at the Nigerian Tobacco Distribution Company, now British Tobacco Company. He has been a member of the House of Representatives since 2011 and is reputed to have sponsored the most bills during his tenure in the 9th House, some of which include Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission Act Amendment Bill 2016, Vigilante Group of Nigeria Bill 2016, Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport Establishment Bill 2017, Federal Medical Center Abakaleke Establishment Bill 2018. Giving his inaugural speech, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas expressed the belief that the 10th House will sustain and surpass the gains of the 9th House.
Honorable colleagues, under my watch, the 10th House shall sustain and even surpass the gains of the 9th Assembly. That's my prayer. We shall carry out the task before us jointly.
Some members after the inauguration expressed confidence in the system that produced the Speaker and his ability to lead the 10th House.
We have a lot of work to do. From the way the voting went, there's unison in the House. That means we're going to work as a team. So I hope good things will come out.
Well, the 10th House of Representatives, as you can see, has a very purposeful leadership, a leadership that has more than enough legislative experience, because you know that Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, in the history of the legislative arm in this country, has the highest number of bills sponsored and, of course, highest number assented to by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So we are not expecting anything less.
Love and charity to one another.
Following his emergence as Speaker, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas settled down to the business of presiding over House plenary, where he brought in his wealth of experience, having been a member of the 7th, 8th and 9th House of Representatives.
The committees that we are going to appoint for this transition.
One of the major assignments of the Speaker after his inauguration was the setting up of 7 ad hoc committees to help with the management of the affairs of the 10th House pending the inauguration of standing committees. The ad hoc committees, as announced by the Speaker, Representative Tajuddin Abbas, include a 6-member committee on media and public affairs chaired by Representative Khadija Waziri Ibrahim, Legislative Agenda Drafting Committee with Representative Julius Ihobere as the chairman. Committee on Rules and Business was chaired by Representative Igariwe Idumo Enwo. Ad hoc Committee on Ethics and Privileges was chaired by Representative Tunji Olawi. Others include Internal Security under the leadership of Representative Muhammad Danjuma, Welfare Committee headed by Representative Wale Raji, and Selection Committee headed by the Speaker himself.
Selection Committee, and we have the honor and privilege to announce that my humble self will chair the committee and Honorable Benjamin Kalu will deputize.
On Tuesday, the 4th of July 2023, the Speaker also announced the leadership of the House. For the Minority Caucus, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas announced Minority Leader Representative Kingsley Chinda, Minority Whip Representative Ali Isa Jesse, Deputy Minority Leader Representative Ali Usani Madaki, and Deputy Minority Whip Representative George Ozodinobi. For the Majority Caucus, APC, the names announced were House Leader Representative Julius Ihobere, Chief Whip Representative Usman Kumo, Deputy Leader Representative Abdullahi Halims, Deputy Chief Whip Representative Adeumi Onanuga.
The endorsement of these 4 people was backed by the signatures of 143 APC members. So, honorable colleagues, Again, permit me to congratulate our new leaders with a prayer for the Almighty Allah to guide and give them strength and wisdom.
On Thursday, the 27th of July 2023, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas announced the inauguration and the leadership of the House Standing Committees in line with Section 62, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. While making the announcement, the Speaker noted that the Selection Committee relied on the capacities, experiences, knowledge, competencies, skills, and legislative interests of members in assigning them to different committees.
I hereby integrate the standing committees and charge you to be committed to the promotion of peace, order, and good governance of our nation.
With this announcement, the House Standing Committees stand inaugurated.
Glad to know you're still tuned to House Tickets, a weekly program that keeps you abreast on the activities of the House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria. This episode is a review of the 100 days in office of Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, and earlier on, we recapped his inauguration and some of the major announcements that he made after he was sworn in. Moving on, we will bring you highlights of some of the activities and engagements of the Speaker as he received guests amongst other engagements. Keep watching.
Also, founders, Cedar Foundation, you're welcome.
Having a legislative agenda is an important step for a newly inaugurated assembly. So on Monday, 24th July 2023, the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee on Legislative Agenda held a stakeholders meeting at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel in Abuja as part of the processes of coming up with the 10th House Legislative Agenda. During the meeting of the committee set up to draft the legislative agenda for the 10th House, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, spoke on what would be the focus of the legislative agenda of the 10th House, noting that the Parliament is ready to welcome citizens' participation in the efforts towards addressing the challenges facing the country.
We can never overemphasize the fact that citizens' engagement is the fulcrum of a representative democracy. It is only through such engagements that legislators will become truly representatives of the people. And to do otherwise will amount to a democracy without the people. It is fitting, therefore, that the Committee on Legislative Agenda, in the course of this assignment, has convened this forum to get from citizens what they consider the most pressing legislative need of our nation. I urge the stakeholders gathered here to make the most use of this very important opportunity. It is my expectation that our conversations will center around the critical needs of our people at this time. Our vision is to work together.
Earlier in his welcome address, Majority Leader of the House and Chairman of the House Ad Hoc Committee on Legislative Agenda, Professor Julius Ihonvere, noted that the committee will receive input to build a comprehensive blueprint to drive progress, prosperity, and inclusivity across Nigeria.
For us in the House of Representatives, our vision is to work together, collaborate with other arms of government, and engage with stakeholders to create an environment where all Nigerians can reach the highest points of their productive and creative abilities.
The chairman listed the 5 key pillars of the legislative agenda to include economic empowerment and diversification, infrastructure development, education and human capital development, healthcare for all, transparent governance and accountability, and economic empowerment and diversification. One major feature of the first 100 days in office is the barrage of visiting diplomats and stakeholders bringing goodwill messages to his office. One of the early callers was the Swiss ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Nicholas Lang. Speaking during the visit, the speaker said the Nigerian parliament is ready to strengthen the existing ties between Nigeria and Switzerland in order to improve the bilateral relationships between the two countries.
It is a good beginning, and I believe we can build on that. We can do much more. There are so many things that we can be able to benefit from your country. Likewise, there are so many aspects that Nigeria can also be able to contribute to Switzerland. So let us all put our thinking caps, see how we can be able to consolidate on the already successful relationship we have, We here are very willing and ready to support any initiative from the Switzerland government on how to strengthen our legislature and all other sectors.
On his part, the Swiss ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Nicholas Lang, noted the importance of his host country to Switzerland and called for stronger bilateral relationship between Nigeria and his country.
What we would like to do is to also strengthen the relationship between parliaments, meaning that Nigerian parliamentarians will hopefully visit Switzerland and get to know their counterparts, and the other way around, to strengthen their cooperation. We consider this important, so as to make sure that on our part, people also in Parliament have a better understanding of what your country is about.
Tuesday, 15th August 2023, a delegation from the South Korean Embassy to Nigeria and the 21st National Assembly of the Republic of South Korea paid a courtesy visit to the office of the Speaker, Representative Tajuddin Abbas. Speaking during the visit, the Speaker called for more trade and technological relationships between Nigeria and the Republic of South Korea, particularly in the area of more investment by the Asian country in Nigeria's energy and mining sectors.
I also want to further call for the increase in the promotion of business opportunities, including organizing trade fairs and exhibitions, and encourage Korean companies to further invest in Nigeria's mining sector, renewable energy, steel, and petroleum industry.
Speaking on behalf of the Korean delegation, Honorable Han Sung noted that the purpose of the courtesy visit was to seek for Nigeria's support for South Korea's bid to successfully host the World Expo in Korea.
우리 대한민국도 여러분들에게 더 큰 보답을 해드리도록 하겠습니다.
At the end of November, there will be a BIE final vote to finally select the venue for 2030 World Expo. So, Honorable Speaker and honorable members of the House of Representatives, I cordially ask for your support for the Korea's attempt. So, then if you help us, then we will also help you.
The Speaker, Representative Tajuddin Abbas, assured the Korean delegation of Nigeria's support for the Asian country's World Expo hosting bid. On Monday, 18th September 2023, the Speaker held a roundtable meeting with development partners of the National Assembly. This was to mark his 100 days in office. At the meeting were representatives of the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, PLAC, the Department for International Development, DFID, the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, CAS, United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, Partnership to Engage, Reform and Learn, PEARL, the Civil Society and Legislative Advocacy Center, CISLAC, International Community on Red Cross, ICRC, the Order Paper Online Paper, among others. On the side of the House were chairmen of the relevant House committees and principal staff members of the Office of the Speaker.
This is the first time we are having a direct interface with some of you.
While noting that it was the first time his office will be having a direct interface with the development partners, the Speaker said the interactive meeting was organized to provide an opportunity to share ideas and updates on the development partners' contributions and support to the House on capacity development for members and staff. He further stated that the 10th House is committed to responding to the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians.
To us, as the representatives of the people, institution building is the gateway to professionalism, efficiency, and productivity. We are committed to ensuring that the 10th House of Representatives can respond to the yearnings and expectations of the citizenry. We have been called to serve at the most critical period in the nation's political history.
Representatives of the development partners in their remarks expressed their readiness to offer more technical assistance to the National Assembly in various thematic areas including electoral laws, legislative processes and lawmaking, training and capacity building, among others.
In the last assembly, we have been working very closely with the Office of the Speaker, and we would really hope to continue this very conducive, very important partnership, because there was a lot that we could achieve.
We will close our review of the Speaker's first 100 days in office with his first visits to his constituency after his emergence as Speaker of the House of Representatives. This was on Saturday, 15th of July, 2023. The Speaker, who holds the royal title of Ian Zazzau, was received by a mammoth crowd in Zaria, who sang songs of joy to celebrate one of their sons as the Speaker of the House. The Speaker was accompanied by more than 50 members of the Green Chamber across party and regional lines from different states of the country. His first stop was to the palace of the Emir of Zazzau, His Highness Malam Ahmed Nuhu Bamali. Speaking at the occasion, the Speaker thanked Zazzau Emirates and his constituents for giving him the opportunity to represent them, while also appreciating his colleagues in the House for the support he enjoys from them.
Our scholars and all the sons and daughters of Zaria constituency who supported us when we were campaigning for election. We told them our intention to contest for the speakership if elected. For the past 3 years, when we were doing public hearing on constitutional amendment across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria, Your Highness, your contribution to include the roles of traditional rulers in the constitution is noted. Thanks be to Allah for the opportunity today. With your son as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly, who is also a member of the traditional institution, I want to assure you, Your Highness, and all my colleagues with this background like Abbas Samad Dasuki, here with us, that we will use the opportunity to reintroduce the subject and seek support from other lawmakers to ensure that the bill is passed.
In his remarks, the Emir of Zazzau, His Highness Malam Ahmed Nuhu Bamali, assured the Speaker of the Emirates support and also thanked him and his entourage for the visit, urging the lawmakers to accord speedy consideration to the Emirates bill that is before the National Assembly.
I'm calling on you not just here. The Emirate bill before the National Assembly should be reintroduced and make sure it is passed before returning it to Sultan of Sokoto. This is what we want. Santuraki and others are there too. Let them return and tell us that the bill is passed.
As part of the visit, a reception was held in honor of the Speaker and attended by a cross-section of dignitaries from Zaria. New Age Network congratulates the Speaker on his 100 days in office, wishing him more wins ahead. Let us meet again on House Ticket as we continue to educate you on the workings of the legislative arm of government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Many thanks for being a part of the program. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.